मनोहर कृपा सरोवर कमल मनोहर कृष्ण शरण गहिए श्री कृष्ण शरण गहिए कृपा सरोवर कमल मनोहर कृपा सरोवर कमल मनोहर कृष्ण शरण गहिए श्री कृष्ण शरण गहिए श्री कृष्ण शरण गहिए लीला पुरुषोत्तम राधावर लीला पुरुषोत्तम राधावर राधा माधव भव बाधा हर राधा माधव भव बाधा हर शरणागत रहिए शरणागत रहिए श्री कृष्ण शरण गहिए श्री कृष्ण शरण गहिए कृपा सरोवर कमल मनोहर कृपा सरोवर कमल मनोहर कृष्ण शरण गहिए श्री कृष्ण शरण गहिए आकर्षण के केंद्र कृष्ण है आकर्षण के केंद्र कृष्ण है सुंदरतम रसिकेंद्र कृष्ण है सुंदरतम रसिकेंद्र कृष्ण है कृष्ण कृष्ण कहिए श्री कृष्ण शरण गहिए श्री कृष्ण शरण गहिए कृपा सरोवर कमल मनोहर कृष्ण चरण गहिए श्री कृष्ण शरण गहिए। प्रणाम स्वामी जी, चरण स्पर्श।
ओम पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते। ओम शांति शांति शांति। शंकरं शंकराचार्यं केशवं वादरायणं सूत्रभाष्यकृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः। ईश्वरो गुरुरात्मेति मूर्तिभेदविभागिने व्योमवद्व्याप्तदेहाय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। ओम शांति शांति शांति। नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरयेत। ओम शांति शांति शांति। सूत्र नंबर 51। अनिर्वचनीयं प्रेम स्वरूपम। अनिर्वचनीयं प्रेम स्वरूपम। अनिर्वचनीयं प्रेम स्वरूपम। Only two words are here: Anirvachaniyam and Prema Sarupam. Anirvachaniyam means it is not describable. Prema Sarupam, the nature of the love. The meaning is the nature of the love towards God is not describable in words. When this text was started, and the Narad gave a definition of the bhakti, devotion, he said, Satu asmin param prema rupa. The devotion is absolute love in the God. Now the question was asked to the Narad, what is love? What is devotion? Give any definition. He was asked, give any definition of the love, of the devotion. Now Narad is saying that the nature of the love is not describable. Not only Narad, anyone, any rishi, any god, any learned person, the love cannot be described. Anirvachaniyam prema sarupam. The love is an experience. It can be experienced. It can be felt. But it cannot be communicated. It cannot be shared. It cannot be transferred one person to another. It is just feeling, just an experience. An entire world is experiencing the love. The all are connected with the love. This may be pure love. This may be reflection of love. But love is everywhere. When we are in peace, it means we are in love. We are in happiness because you are in love. Any other emotions, any other mental activities like anger, agitation, lust, hatred, they make us frustrated, restless. But the only love is make us calm, quiet, happy. So entire world, entire universe, you can feel the love. Animals, birds, plants, human beings, rishis, gods, everywhere love is. There may be some places in this entire universe, there may be not hatred. There are some places like Vaikuntha, heaven, there would be not anger, not hatred, not jealous, but love is there. So love is everywhere. Everyone has its experience, but it cannot be communicated in words. Words are so weak. Languages are so weak. They cannot carry the meaning of the love. Like a small child, very small child, you cannot make understand about pleasure, youth's love. You cannot make understand that child, the husband, wife's pleasure. The child does not have any idea. You cannot make child understand about particular the pleasure. Because words have their limits. Love is a feeling. In your deep heart, Narad is saying here, Anirvachaniya Rupam. You cannot experience it. It is a feeling, experience. In our intellect, in our minds, there are hatred, there is anger, lust, desires, so many things. They all are feelings. And amongst of them, love is also a feeling. But difference is, love is very, very deep-rooted. We have anger, greed, lust, desire. But after some time, we want to get rid of from them. After some time, we want to get rid of. It is enough, enough. So now I don't want to be angry. I don't want to be jealous. After some time, everyone wants to free of them. You cannot live with anger whole your life. No one can live. No, you cannot live with lust with your whole life. You cannot live with hatred your whole life. After some time, we want rid of from them. But with love, you can live your whole life. Because love is your existence. Love is your essential nature. It is you. That is why it is said, God is love. In this state, when we love the self, when we love consciousness, it is a devotion. So love is your essential nature, your existence, your feeling. That is why love goes deep in your heart. But the very strange thing is, Narad is saying here, you can experience, you can feel it, and everyone feels it. Everyone experiences it. The only problem is no one can communicate. You cannot share your love. As Narad is saying here, Anirvachaniyam, you cannot give any definition. What is love? If I give a gift to someone, it does not mean I love that person. It may be, it may not. It is not authentic. If I act that I am loving someone, it does not mean really I love someone. It may be wrong. It may be pretended. So Narad ji is saying, Aniravachaniyam prema sarupam. The love cannot be described. Because like God cannot be described. So love also cannot be described. Aniravachaniyam prema sarupam. The nature of the devotion, the nature of the prem cannot be described. Now next one. Mukha swadhanavat. Mukha aswadhanavat. Mukha aswadhanavat. Only one word. This is the beauty of the sutras, aphorism. This is the beauty. Mukha aswadhanavat. See the beauty. Only one word. And this word has lots of meaning. Mukha aswadhanavat. Naradi is saying, like the taste of dumb man. Very simple, only one word. We have to connect two sutras together. Now we have to chant this way. Anirvachaniyam prema sarupam mukha swadhanavat. Mukha swadhanavat. Narad is giving an example. He says, like a person who has no capability to speak, speechless person. He cannot speak. And that person eats sweet and salt. He cannot say, this is the sweet, this is the salt, this is sour. He cannot describe because that person has no speech. Mukha aswadhanavat. Now see, if you eat 10 types sweets. So you have so many sweets. This type chocolate, this type sweet, this type sweet, and you eat. You cannot describe. You cannot categorize. This sweet you like this you like this. You only say that sweet is sweet. Narad is saying, Mukha swadhanavat. Like a person, speechless person cannot describe the different from the taste. Same, the devotional love, the love of the God cannot be described. You experience the love of the God. You experience the existence of the God. You can taste the God, but you cannot describe. Speech becomes quiet. Mukha swadhanavat. Now, next one. Prakashate kvapi patre. Prakashayati kvapi patre. Prakashayati kvapi patre. This sutra has 3 words. Prakashayate kvapi patre. Kwapi, somewhere, patre, receptacle, prakashate, manifested. See the meaning? Narad is saying here, but that love or devotion manifests itself in a fit receptacle at some time, place, anywhere. Now, the question would be in your mind, if the God's love, the devotion cannot be shared, cannot be communicated, so what is the use to go company with great masters? What the purpose? His words are not enough. That is why Narad is saying very beautifully these words. Very beautifully. He says, Prakasayate kwapi patre. The only thing is, you prepare yourself. You make yourself as a patra. This word is very beautiful, very meaningful. Patra means what? Patra means eligible. You make yourself qualified. You make yourself qualified. Qualified for what? To experience God. To experience God, you have to make yourself qualified. Patra. Patra means who can collect something. Like in the rainy season, the rain comes and the water, heavy water, and immediately all water goes into sea, into ocean. If we make some lakes, some ditches, some dam, then we can collect the rainwater. Water, otherwise it will go to sea. If we want to collect the water, so we have to make some spot. We have to make some ditches, some dam to harvest rainwater. Otherwise, it will go to sea. Same, if you want to realize the love of the gods, devotion, you have to make yourself as a patra. Collect. Patra means qualify. Narad is saying, Prakasate kwapi patre. What the great masters does, master does only one thing, he makes us qualify. He gives us vision. Vision. Because God is everywhere. God's love is everywhere. Without vision, we cannot experience it. Narad is saying here, directly the devotion cannot be experienced, cannot be realized, cannot be transferred, cannot be described. But the masters make us qualify. They give us vision. Then what happens? Prakasate kwapi. Then the God, our love of the God you can experience everywhere. If we have vision, if I am qualified, then the love, the devotion, the God is everywhere. Kwapi. Kwapi means any very, very beautiful phrase is it. He says, Kwapi, anywhere. It does not need go to Himalaya. It does not mean go to temples. I'm not denying to go temples. I say you must go temples. I say you must go Himalayas. I say you must go the retreats, solitary places. But if you don't have vision, then in Himalayas, nothing there. If we don't have vision to see the God and love, when we go to temple, there is no God. We just want some worldly things from the God. So worldly things are more important than God to us in temples, in Himalayas. So great master does, he gives vision. Then prakasate kwapi, anywhere. You are in your house, you are watching the trees. The tree can give a message about God. The chirping of the words, you listen. If you are qualified, message, you will receive the message. God is singing through the words. Animals, human beings, everywhere, you can see the love of the God. Love is everywhere. But now you have transformed. Your vision has totally changed. You see, this is the God's love. Animals are loving each other. Trees are loving each other. Anywhere. Kwapi means anywhere, anytime. You can feel. Prakashate manifests. The love of the God, you can see. It is not necessary go to temple. Prakashate kwapi patre. The only thing is, you make yourself qualified. So Narad is saying here, the devotion, the absolute love cannot be transferred from one to another because it is like a speechless person cannot speak, but the love of the God can be seen, can be experienced anywhere, everywhere. You are watching the waves in the ocean. Their sound, they are coming and going. You can get message from the God. The greenery of the trees can give you a message, God's love. The entire earth, the sun, the moon, the galaxies, anything can give you message of the God. Prakashate kwapi patre. The only condition is Narad is saying patre. It cannot be given, it can be taken. Giving process is not here. You can take it. No one can give it, but everyone can take it. Everyone can take it from everywhere. Prakasate kwapi patre. Narad is saying here, the only thing is patra. Your qualification, your vision, your faith. Then this devotion, the love of the God can be experienced. Now next sutra. Sutra Gunarahitam Kamanarahitam Pratichana Vardhamanam Avichinnam Sukshmataram Anubhava Rupam. I repeat again. Gunarahitam Kamanarahitam Pratichana Vardhamanam Avichinnam Sukshmataram Anubhava Rupam. Gunarahitam Kamanarahitam Pratikshana Vardhamanam Avichinnam Sukshmataram Anubhava Rupam. In this sutra, there are words Gunarahitam, Kamanarahitam, Pratikshana Vardhamanam, Avichinnam, Sukshmataram, Anubhava Rupam. The meaning is Gunarahitam, devoid of all attributes, Kamanarahitam, devoid of all desires, Pratikshana Vardhamanam, expanding every moment, Avichinnam, ceaseless flow, Sukshmataram, extremely subtle, Anubhava Rupam, only feeling. Now see the meaning. The divine love is devoid of all attributes, devoid of all desires, expanding every moment, continuous, most subtle, and of the nature of inner experience. Narad was asked, at least some definition you have to give, some hint you should give about that love. Then Narad says, because we see the entire world is in love. How do we know this world love is worldly love or this love is the divine love? How do we make separation? Narad here takes negative way. In Upanishads also there are two ways, positive and negative. Yes and no. Here Narad takes second way, negative. Positively it is very difficult. Like in Upanishads, the negative is very powerful. Neti, neti, this is not, this is not, this is not. Here also Narad is giving his description about the love negative. For what? Because how do we know this love is worldly love or this love is the divine? Sometimes there are so many confusions. You love any animals, you do charity, you love your family, any other person who does not have any relation with you, you love any person who requires your helps, and you help. Then slowly, the thought takes place in our mind. This love is divine love. I am loving a needy person. I am doing charity for poor person. I love that helpless person. I love that animal who is helpless. I love my family. I love a very innocent child. So there may be confusion. Narad is giving some parameters and very beautiful parameters. He says, when you have love, then examine your love. Examine yourself. The first quality is of divine love, guna rahitam. First thing is guna rahitam. Guna means quality. When we love someone, and deep down, you will find that there is some quality. That is why I love. I love because of any quality. Someone is beautiful. Someone is healthy. Someone is a learned person. Someone is a great person. Someone a rich person. Someone is intelligent, an engineer, a doctor. I love because, and this is natural. This is not bad thing. I love because this person has wealth. I love because this is beautiful. I love because this is intelligent. I love because this is a rich person. I love because means attribute. That is why I love. But after some time, think that quality is not there. I love someone is very beautiful, very rich person, he has a very great post. I love. And after some time, beauty becomes away from that person. There is any sick, any disease. In that disease, there is no beauty. Then what happens? What about the love? No. If we carry on the relation just as a burden, not just a love. If someone is high posted, I love because that post and post has gone, my love also has gone. It is a natural. Guna rahitam. Narad is saying, examine your love. If your love is without any quality, we love God and we don't think about does God have quality or not? With quality or without quality? We don't ask this question. With attribute, without attribute. No, God is God. I love God, not his quality. So natural love says, if the natural love, we love with quality. But godly love says, love without quality. See the difference. Natural love says, love because of quality. godly love says, love without quality. And this love will remain always. It is not conditioned by the quality. Another word Narad is taking, kamana rahitam. See, second thing is, we love someone because of desire. See, examine properly. We love someone because of my desire. There is desire. Very, very deep down, you will find desires everywhere. Tulsidas ji has wrote in his Ramayana, he says, Sura nar muni sab kai riti, swarth lagi karai sab priti. Everyone loves, even not only the human being, even gods, Sura nar, rishis, love because of the desire. Everyone has desire with each other. So reality is, you have to accept that reality. Our love is because of desire. If I lose my desire, my love will disappear. And love of the God is kamana rahitam. Love of the gods is without any desire. The real devotee loves God, not any object. He loves only God. I love only God. Not because I want this, I want that. No, I am not a beggar. I am complete. I love just for love, not for anything. I love. Kamana rahitam. Another very beautiful definition he is giving here, pratichana vardhamanam. Very beautiful. Expanding every moment. The real love expands every moment. And the unreal love decays every moment. Slowly, it becomes finished. Like a child, a very small child, who does not know anything, anybody. The small child loves only mother. Mother, always, every time he thinks about mother. He is hungry, he wants mother. He is in pain, he wants mother. Because he knows only mother. So that small child, always, every time, he loves mother because of desire. But he loves only mother. Slowly, he recognizes father and he loves, goes to the father also. Now mother and father, the love divides. After some time, brothers, sisters, neighbors, gradually he goes to school, then friends, then wife, then children. And time comes, that child sometimes does not listen to the mother. And sometimes he hates the mother also. He feels agitation from the mother. See the nature of the love. In very childhood, he didn't know anyone. Now, he don't want to love the mother. So worldly love slowly, slowly becomes weak and weak and weak. This is nature. But godly love, pratikshanam vardhamanam, every moment it expands. Every moment. Today, you have love in God. If you keep going your practice, you are keep practicing continuously, the love of the God will increase. Pratikshana vardhamanam, it will not decrease, it will increase. And avichinnam, every word is very beautiful. Avichinnam, ceaseless. There is no stop. Continuously, avichinnam. It is not part-time. Today I am devotee, tomorrow I am not. After 6 months, I became devotee. Once you are devotee, you are devotee. Avichinnam. Continuously, without any gap. In Badli, you can see the boys and girls meet and they fall in love, so-called love, and get married. After some time, love disappears, they get divorced. After some time, they start loving each other, then gets married again. This is the worldly love. But avichinnam, the love of the God is continuous. It is not expired. Today I have love for God, tomorrow I don't have, and next day I will love God again. No, it is not. Sukshmataram, it is very subtle. Very subtle. Invisible, almost invisible. And finally, Narad is saying here, Anubhava Rupam, just in experience. What love is, what love of God is, Anubhava Rupam, it is just an experience. Nothing else. Experience, close your eyes. Just experience. Now, next one. Tad prapya tad eva avalokayati tadeva srunoti tadeva bhashayati tadeva chintayati. Tad prapya tadeva avalokayati tadeva srunoti tadeva bhashayati tadeva chintayati. Tad prapya tad eva avalokayati tadeva srunoti tadeva bhashayati tadeva chintayati. Very beautiful sutra. Tad eva tad prapya tad eva avalokayati tad eva srunoti tad eva bhashayati tad eva chintayati. See the meaning? That means that. Prapya, having attained. That eva, alone. Avalokayati, sees. That eva, alone. Sranoti, hears. That eva, alone. Bhashayati, speaks. That eva, alone. Chintayati, ponders over. See the meaning? Having once attained that, the devotee sees only this, his object of devotion, hears only about him, speaks only about him, thinks only of him. Tat prapya. having achieved that love of the God, what will happen with the devotee? If someone attains this quality, this love, then what happens with that devotee? Narad is saying, Tat Prapya, having achieved that. Tad eva avalokayati. See, we have two types, sense organs. Sense organs and action organs. Two types organs. Sense organs for knowledge, action organs for action. And one thing more we have, and that is the mind. This is our personality, what we are. Our individuality is 5 sense organs, 5 organ of action, and 1 mind, mana sasthani indriyani. This is our individuality. When someone achieved that reality, then Narad eva avalokayati. Like a person who is greedy, think, a greedy person who is centered in the greed. Always he thinks about the only wealth, money. The greedy person, no matter where he is, if he is in the temple will not make any difference in his mind. In temple, he will think about the money. If he is in Himalaya, he will think about the money. He is in market, he will think about the money. Money is center. And he can change everything, but he does not change. He will not change. Here, tat prapya, having attained the devotion of the God, tada eva avalokayati, it becomes God-centered. Its center is God. All things is related to God. Avalokayati, whatever he sees. Whatever devotee sees, he may see Himalaya, tree, animals, humans. For him, there is no friend, no enemy, no human being, no brother, no sister, no male, no female. Only God is there. Like if you are in moon and you are watching from the moon the earth, you cannot see the differences. If you are watching earth from the moon, you cannot see the differences. You can see only the earth. All differences would be disappeared. Tadev avalokati, whatever he sees, whatever devotee sees, he sees sun. Immediately, he connects sun to the God. That is why our Rishi says, Surya Devata, Chandrama Devata. If he sees the moon, immediately he connects moon to the God. God, this is moon God. He sees the earth. Immediately, he converts earth into God. Tadeva avalokayati. For that person, there is no friend, there is no enemy, only God. No father, no brother, no sister, no human being, no animals, no anything. Just God is everywhere. Every form is God's form. Tad eva avaloketi, alone, God is there. For him, after having this devotion, God is everywhere. Tad eva avalokayati. He cannot see another thing. Only God is everywhere. Tree is God, rivers are God, water is God, sun is God, moon is God, friends are God, enemies are God, son is God, wife is God, husband is God. Every form is God, nothing else. Apart from the God, there is nothing. Tadeva srunoti, and what word he listens. Any sound he listens. He has capacity to convert every sound like Om. So, righteous. Like Om is very, very meaningful, secret. For that person, every word becomes like Om. Whatever he listens, no matter. For him, every word is like pure, sacred, like Om. Tadeva srunoti. Tadeva bhasayati. And whatever he speaks, no matter. Always he does not chant Ram, 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 Ram. Whatever he says, everything becomes Ram, Ram. See? Whatever he speaks, whatever devotee speaks, is the name of the God. And finally he said, Tadeva chintayati. In his mind, in devotee's mind, always one thought remains always in his mind. Thought is about God. Whatever you do with him, whatever be create problems to him, but the devotee, always remains with thought of the God. I remember there was a Mahatma, Vaishnava Mahatma. By habit, they all used to say, Ramji ki ichha se. By desire of the God. There were some saints, they have habit to say Ramji ki ichha se. So they always used to say, by God's desire. Every word, every condition, it had happened because of the God's desire. Ramji ki ichha. I didn't get food because God's desire. I got food because God's desire. Everything happening because of God's desire. So in his mind, in devotee's mind, always one thought remains, and that thought is about God. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vasishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Shankaram Sankaracharyam Keshavam Vadarayanam Sutra Bhashya Kritau Vande Bhagavantau Puna Puna Ishvaro Gururatmeti Murti Bheda Vibhagine Vyomavad Vyapta Dehaya Dakshina Murtaye Namaha. Om Santi Shanti Santi. Narayanam Namaskritya Naram Chaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayamudiraye.